I got no handshake, no nothing. People insulting my driving. Look at my car. I just fucking hate you. No. I heard this place was a good place to get cocaine, and I'm guessing it is because there's a Norwal there who's lost 2,700 pounds. And that's got to be cocaine, right? Cocaine or Adderall or Ozempic. There we go. We've got some on it. See, this is sharing. And I think however you want to lose weight, that's great, right? And in this world, if we need an upper, just somebody, where is the goddamn cocaine here? This is what I'm saying. My comedy likes to inspire the game, guess the high. Guess the high, right? Everybody thinks I'm the cocaine spokesman, and cocaine in this economy is way too fucking expensive, right? Meth, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. It's nasty. I'm just not meth either for me. I have this ADHD energy that I'm always trying to figure out. That, ADHD, and I'm a dad. So half the time I look like I'm always leaning over going, who wants a juice box? So that's kind of what you're seeing up here. And let's just get that out of the way early, right? So cocaine, Adderall, ADHD energy, I'm always trying to figure out how to handle the ADHD energy that I have. I used to gamble. Any gamblers here? Yeah, it turns out that's not the most productive way to deal with it though. Right? I lost thousands of dollars gambling one day years ago. Thousands of dollars, one day. And you know what? When you lose it once, that's what, and she turns away. Cindy doesn't care. When you lose it once, when you lose that $1,000 the first time, that's when they tell you, yeah, you might be a gambling addict. Right? Then you lose it again. Then you lose it again, and you realize, okay, I might have a problem. I lost thousands of dollars. Whoa. I've fallen off stages before. Stages don't hold me. They just don't. I lost thousands of dollars gambling. I decided I couldn't do this anymore. I needed stability. Right? So I decided to turn to online dating. Oh boy. Because where else would you go for stability than online dating? So I went online, I went home, I went online, and 10 days later, I met a woman that I'd married. Yeah, that's not really a good thing, is it? See, I didn't know that at the time. That's more of an ADD thing to do. Now, I don't need to worry about this. I'll just marry you right there, which I'm sure would have worked out better. So 10 days later, I met a woman that I'd married. Now, 5 years into my divorce, do you know what I'm realizing? Yeah, right. I'm realizing maybe gambling's not that bad of an investment. Yeah. Right? So, the dating's worse than that. The dating's been kind of non-existent for me. It's been non-existent. Why is every Chinese girl I meet online ask me to go to her WhatsApp, what page, what's there, right? So the only people who swipe on me, Tinder doesn't work if they're not swiping on you back at this point. So somebody told me, there's a woman up here talking that she liked to meet her dates in prisons on Tinder. It's her. Is that you? Is that you? Is that where the crown came from? Is this the queen of the Tinder prison crown? Wait, is that you? She identified with that story also. Whoever, it's okay, you didn't swipe right on me either on Tinder. Yeah, you and I need to talk. This is a lot of hostility going the other direction. You swipe on me and then we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation. Anybody? Right? Did you say right or right? Right? Yes. It doesn't cost any money, baby. We can do this for free. She's going to get a gambling money. And I am a gamble. That's probably a gamble that she doesn't want to take. So, Tinder, going online dating's hard. I like to go on there because I don't trust the women. Like, I don't know how to talk to women anyway. So I actually like matching with the women who are in China, the fake Russian bots, whatever it may be, because you can practice. Because I usually don't get past what's my name without messing that up. So it gives me some time to practice. Anybody do I have Sunny in Philadelphia fans? Yeah. I watched that. Yeah. It's Sunny in Philadelphia. Anybody here grew up in the 1980s? 1980s, okay. When you grow up, anybody seen Ruthless People? When the first sex scene you've seen is Danny DeVito and Bette Midler and Ruthless People, you're going to grow up confused, right? I grew up in a repressed Christian home. I just remember a lot of grunting from that sex scene. That's all I remember. I just remember a lot of grunting. It was, in hindsight, the perfect thing to show me for my parents because I didn't want to have sex again for like 10 years. I was just like, no, that's not what I want to do. Whatever Bette Midler does in Hocus Pocus, I wasn't into that kind of magic. Right? But if we're going to bring retro things back from the 1980s, can we bring back naked Danny DeVito sex scenes? I'm realizing... Bette Midler was bad enough, dude. Come on. Bette Midler and Danny... No, I need to grow up in a world where Danny DeVito is sexy. That's not gonna hurt me. We need to be going back towards that.
He was Arnold Schwarzenegger's twin.
He was, right? Danny DeVito. Wait. And have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
He's in there now.
I know.
He's in there now. So is Charlie Day. You know Charlie Day?
He's still not sexy.
You still not sexy?
No.
Yeah, but he was fucking Bette Midler back in the day.
Danny DeVito? You know what? I would fuck that little story.
You wouldn't fuck Danny DeVito? Steve. Hey, we're gonna work this out. We're actually gonna have this conversation. This is great. So what is this about? See, in my hypothetical scenario, when I'm masturbating at night, I'm not Danny DeVito. I am Danny DeVito in the scene. I'm not sleeping with Danny DeVito either. What's that? Hold on. You're fun. This is fun. Other things from the 1990s to bring back. If we're going to bring back retro 1980s things, what?
Ice, baby.
Ice has Vanilla Ice? He's got better hair. He's got better hair. Madonna's 70s. She's in her 70s now. Madonna's still naked. Have you seen this?
Would you do her?
Madonna, would I still? Yes, I would do her now. I would have done her 30 years ago. But my thing about bringing was I like, look at me. Oh, that's a nice thing. I have old man now. I'm getting, but on the Madonna thing, if we're going to bring back retro, if Madonna made the news by having a naked Madonna NFT, can we get a naked 1991 Madonna Truth or Dare NFT? I mean, if we're bringing back retro stuff from the 1990s, I spent a lot of time with naked 1991 Madonna back in the day. So, you?
It was the last stapled issue.
And you met my mom, right? You met my mom. If we're going to go there, I don't know, seeing penises, we definitely saw a lot of each other's asses back in the day. Right? My mom, anybody has a mom that's a one-upper?
Yeah, she already died.
One-upper? She's already there. Your mom's already... She's just one up there and see, oh, she already died. No, my mom's still here. Like, one-upping means there's an end. Like, dying means there's an end to the situation. So, you know what him and I are going through? My mom, I went through the... we'll talk about some of the heavier stuff later. But my mom, there's a reason I didn't know where to masturbate or what to masturbate with for like 40 years. My mom's from the Ozark Mountains. Anybody from the Midwest? Nobody wants to admit that. From the Midwest. Midwest? A little bit? No. I can't go on Pornhub right now because it's a little bit too realistic for me. My mom's from the Ozark Mountains, right? If sleeping with your family is so goddamn sexy at this point, I don't understand. I don't understand. Sleeping with my cousin, never that good lighting. So, never that good of lighting, and they were never that complimentary. He met my cousin, I'm not far off here. He met my cousin, I'm not far off here. So, I wasn't sleeping with my cousin, doesn't mean it doesn't run in my family. So, it doesn't mean it doesn't run in my family. It skipped I just can't go on Pornhub. It's kind of like a family reunion. And they're making all the weird shows. Anybody watch The Ozarks on Netflix? The Ozarks on Netflix? Weird. right? Weird psycho killers, things like that. And then there was another show that Alec Baldwin was in. You know, before Alec Baldwin shot somebody actually on screen, he was in a show on Apple TV. And that was filmed about the same town from the Ozarks, Springfield, Missouri, right? And a prison in there. I called my mom. I go, why is every weird show filmed in your hometown? Well, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. It wasn't that weird. I go, is there really a prison? She goes, yeah, I used to sing there with my choir. My mom, I used to sing there with my choir. She goes, yeah, actually, I was a pen pal with one of the people. This is my upbringing. Cindy, again, if the first sex scene you saw was Danny DeVito and Bette Midler, you're going to grow up weird. Right? And if your mom was pen pals with somebody from Springfield Penitentiary, you have no shot of doing anything else in your career besides being on a stage in Gig Harbor on a Wednesday night doing stand-up comedy. Right? This is what cocaine is for. This is what Adderall is for. Who cares what the medication is? Sometimes we all just need a goddamn break from it all. Anybody surprised I've been in therapy before? Anybody surprised? No, thank you. Anybody surprised I've been in therapy? No, and therapy is anxiety producing for me because my therapist doesn't like me. She doesn't like me. And no one seems to care. And so this is invalidated, but I know. She's like, we are going to go away from that and go back to porn jokes, I think. We might go right back to porn jokes. Anybody seen the John Wick movie? My kid wanted to see that movie. He couldn't go see it. I probably could have figured out a better way to tell him no. So I have a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. Anybody losing comfort in the fact that I'm a dad? This I made with my kid. Getting a little bit more nerve-wracking, right?
Dad, is that you? Oh, Kurt, you mad? Oh, you abandoned me. Why did you leave me, Dad?
Give him a juice box.
Who wants a juice box? Right? Who wants a juice box? My kid, I probably could have figured out a better way to tell him he couldn't see the John Wick movie. Did you guys see that movie? It's very violent. And he goes, why can't I see it? And I go, it's very violent. There's just death after death after death. And he goes, man, I really want to see that movie. And I go, you can't go see that movie. There's a dog, and it like bites a bad guy in the nuts. And he looks at me like, this is the coolest movie ever. And I go, no, the bad guy, the dog, it actually pees in the bad guy's face. And he goes, Dad, you're an asshole at this point. Yeah. I might as well told him there were just boobs in the movie, right? There's just boobs in the movie. You can't go see it. Sex, drugs, violence, all of that there, but you can't go see it since you were 17, right? I don't know why I didn't tell. There are better ways to tell your kids they can't do things, and that's the whole thing with kids. And we're going to wrap up on this because Tony needs to get me committed. So, but at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it might be the ADD, it might be the autism, Gig Harbor, my home, and there's somebody else to meet there that I absolutely want to get to know. So whatever it is, your kids are always going to want to have things they can't do, and if you have to every once in a while, just some dude, there's big hanging balls. I saw it in IMAX. You don't want to go see that movie anyway. You guys, my name is Andy T. Thank you. That's my time.